Hello, Chris Brasure here, and I want to talk to you about your must-have checklists, the documents that you need to help a TBI victim, because there's not too many of them, and you'll find out that having these particular documents are going to make a big difference in organizing the care for the person that has the TBI. Now, about a year ago, we were helping a family whose son was tragically killed, and fortunately, while we were helping them, this young man's mom was very organized, not just for herself, but for her children, and she actually had most, if not all, of the documents that we'll go through here, and she brought them in, and we were able to get them quickly, and it was incredibly helpful because her son had insurance money that the family received, and they received it a lot faster because the information was provided to us, and we were able to use that information immediately to make sure that the family got the insurance money. Now, what are those? First is the Social Security card, and you probably have seen those. It's a little blue card that everybody should have. Second are insurance cards. Health insurance, auto insurance, home insurance, life insurance, whatever it is, it's important to make sure you have a copy of all of the insurance policies. And the rule of thumb is if it has their name on it, the TBI victim's name on it, and it's an insurance policy, keep it. That's going to be helpful. The third is the driver's license, and I think most people know what that is. And that's important for a variety of reasons. The next is the birth certificate, and if you don't have a copy of the birth certificate, then usually, I think in most states, you can go to the county where the person was born and request a certified copy of the birth certificate, and you'll find that to be helpful. In addition, any school records that the person may have, and this may be helpful for the medical professionals, the rehabilitation professionals, to figure out what they call the baseline of the person, the TBI victim's functioning before the acquired brain injury. The next set of documents that are very important are work records. Whatever records that are available from if the person was working at the time of the brain injury, or in a few years before that. Now, you don't have to, if we're talking about a 60-year-old person, having records from 30 years ago may not be as important, but it's still something to consider as an important document. Now, the last three are just as important, so they're last but not least. Tax return from the last year is important because you may or may not have to deal with tax issues related to income received, treatment issues, things like that. In addition, bank statements are very important, at least just one page of the bank statement, so you can figure out, where was the person banking, and it'll help whoever is going to make financial decisions make those decisions. And last, if there's an accident report, that's important to get. If it was a motor vehicle accident or some kind of sometimes there are OSHA reports or other administrative agencies. The important thing is to find out if there are any kind of accident or incident reports available and get your hands on those.